This is an emergency broadcast.
It's New Year's Day in downtown Miami. Police respond to a shopping mall the way you expect them to respond to an invasion. Dozens of police vehicles, helicopters overhead, officers with their rifles drawn, streets locked down, and power out. We were told that this overwhelming response was due to some teenagers with fireworks, but that was only the beginning of the alien cover-up.
Yeah, let me guess. They all seen it, but none of them filmed it.
That's funny, coming from a guy who still insists Bigfoot stole his trash can.
Hey, buddy boy. I already told you Bigfoot didn't steal it. He borrowed it.
This is where things get weird. Almost immediately, people online started saying they saw something entirely different. They reported seeing tall, shadowy entities that were humanoid, but definitely not human. And these entities were causing chaos inside the mall. So tonight, we're digging into one simple question. Was the Miami Mall incident just mass panic, or was there something far more strange that took place? You won't want to miss this one. January 1st, 2024. Bayside Marketplace is packed with families, tourists, and people celebrating the New Year. Just after 8:30 p.m., loud bangs echo through the area. Some people think it's gunshots. Others say it sounded wrong. Either way, people freaked out and chaos ensued. Police scanners lit up almost immediately. Calls poured in, and within minutes, the police response ramped up hard. Over 60 police vehicles rushed the scene. Helicopters circled overhead. Streets got shut down, and nearby blocks briefly lost power. To anyone watching from home, this did not look like crowd control. It looked like the authorities were trying to lock something down. That's when the stories started to spread. Posts claiming people saw figures inside the mall that didn't look human at all, 8 to 10 feet tall, jet black silhouettes. They had no faces, no details. They were moving slow and smooth, almost as if they were floating. As the story moved beyond mainstream platforms, it found a second life on anonymous message boards like 4chan. There, users began dissecting the incident in detail, connecting it to older theories that rarely surface in public discussion. One of the most repeated ideas was that these were not extraterrestrials, but instead they were interdimensional entities, forms of intelligence that don't travel through space but exist alongside us, normally unseen. According to this theory, moments of chaos, electromagnetic disruption, or intense emotional energy can briefly make these entities visible in our own reality. Supporters pointed to reported power flickers, communication issues, and the shared sense of dread described by witnesses. The idea wasn't that something arrived, but that something slipped through the veil of reality. Another theory focused on federal containment protocols. Some users argued that police response was too fast and too coordinated to be improvised. In this version, local officers may have been responding to a higher level alert, instructed to secure the area without explanation. Others suggested that the entire incident involved classified technology testing, advanced holography, direct energy crowd control systems, psychological operations designed to test public reaction to dense urban environments. In this theory, the figures were visual artifacts, not beings caused by unfamiliar tech interacting with smoke, light, and human perception.
Don't tell me you're gonna start talking Project Bluebeam again?
I'm not the one talking about it. I'm talking about what they were talking about. Not me, them.
Makes sense, man.
There was also a recurring thread involving ancient entities, being referenced throughout history under different names. In ancient Islam, they were known as the jinn. In the Book of Enoch, they were known as the fallen angels, also known as the Watchers. In modern times, these entities have been labeled shadow figures. Regardless of what you call them, to believers, the Miami incident wasn't new. It was a modern reincarnation of ancient entities. But even on fringe websites like 4chan and Reddit, there was a lot of skeptics who pushed back. They argued that no advanced intelligence, extraterrestrial or otherwise, would reveal itself in such chaotic, poorly documented way. To them, the lack of evidence wasn't secrecy, it was misinterpretation. And I agree. I myself have beliefs that I can sometimes be somewhat out there, but even I don't think an advanced civilization or an ancient entity that is thousands of years old would make such a sloppy entrance into a Miami mall.
What, now you don't believe? Ain't you the same guy who believes that we kidnapped a recent South American dictator and it ain't about oil?
Whoa, buddy, I told you, we do not discuss politics on this channel. Period.
In that case, proceed.
Every one of these explanations shares the same weakness. None of them come with verifiable evidence. No matter how detailed or compelling the theory, it still relies on anonymous posts, secondhand accounts, and assumptions built on fear. And this is where the story behind all these theories begins to crack. According to Miami police, there was no unknown threat. It was a bunch of teenagers with fireworks, which led to fights, which led to massive brawls, and as a standard operating procedure, Miami police responded under active shooter protocols. There have been no verified eyewitnesses, no body cam footage showing anything unusual, no weird injuries. The only thing we see in footages is mass panic, and psychology fills in the rest. Low light, smoke, flashing lights, and adrenaline, normal human shadows start to look like aliens. Trust me, there's no one who wants this Miami Mall incident to be a real alien encounter more than I do. But with all of the modern technology, cell phones and cameras, if the incident was a real encounter, we would have more evidence than grainy AI videos that have been debunked.
Aliens in the Miami Mall? Forget about it. If they show up, you won't need TikTok to find out.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for tonight's video. But before we go, we want to thank you for spending this time with us. If you enjoyed breaking down this mystery, do us a favor, hit subscribe, like the video, and share it with someone who still thinks something strange really happened at the Miami Mall. It helps the channel more than you know, and tells the YouTube algorithm that curiosity is still alive. And we want to hear from you. Drop a comment below. Tell us what you think the Miami incident really was. Mass panic? Was it something misunderstood? Or something we haven't figured out yet? Also, let us know what mysteries you want us to tackle next. You want to hear about ancient civilizations, cryptids, paranormal events, UFOs, or any other topic you want to hear. Anything else you want to add, Mr. Bear?
Nobody moves. Nobody gets hurt.
Okay. In that case, as always, I'm your host, Adam. That's Mr. Bear. Until next time, be good or be good at it.